Maybe one of the easiest, most delicious, but also most impressive breakfasts you can ever make. Baked eggs, AKA shirred eggs. S-H-I-R-R-E-D, shirred, because these things, clay versions of these, are shirrers, I think. That's where it comes from. Look, I'm gonna show you two different ways to make this. The reality is, anything you've got in your fridge, you can put in. I'm not kidding about that. Anything you've got. We did a recipe ages ago called fridge fried rice. And the point was, as long as you've got rice, whatever's in your fridge can go into it. Leftover chicken, some leftover roasted vegetables, some of this, some of that. Ends of a little bit of steak, whatever can go in. Kind of the same concept with this. I'm gonna show you these two types, and then I'm gonna let you take it away from there. But they're gonna be fucking amazing. Oops, I swore. We will prep the ingredients for each, then we'll set to cooking, then to baking, then to eating, and then see ya. All right, first up, we'll call this the American version. You got your basic bacon. We're using some Monterey, We're using Monterey Jack cheese, but since I said you could use anything, you could use anything. We'll put some spinach in this, some yellow onion that we will now cut up. And there is nothing official about sizing. But again, I always say, think about how somebody's gonna eat something, you know? A piece of onion like this is gonna be difficult in this little ramekin of ours. But pieces like this, perfecto. And last but not least, mushrooms. Stems removed, fine. Fine, while the Sam the cooking guy, 7-inch Nakiri knife cuts beautifully. Look, we might not end up using all of this, but if we do, we'll be happy. Next up is the Spanish version, and it consists of tomato, some red onion, smoked paprika, some Spanish chorizo. It's cured. You could eat it just like this. And let's go for Spanish Manchego cheese. Sí, muy bien. So I should cut this end off, and then probably should be enough. Perfect. In our little bowl. Next, little red onion, like this, and then like this. Beautiful. As the holidays are approaching and you might be thinking of gifts, I believe these guys, these little one lid fits all deli containers are the best things ever. You can find them online, you can find them in like a chef store, that kind of thing. All right, our chorizo. It looks like this. Hi, buddy. We'll just cut you in half. Look, Chance, don't think you've had this?
I don't think I've had this type.
You've had the Spanish chorizo that we're always a fan of. Max, would you like a piece?
Yes. Thank you. So good.
It's very good, right?
Oh, snap. I love it.
Look for it. Really nicely flavored too, huh? So I think I'll make sort of little cubes out of this. I just want to make sure I have enough. Because you never know if we end up making more of these after the episode ends. It could happen. Come on, everybody, stay together. Don't do this to me now. Great. Into our container. And finally, our manchego. Sí. ¿Dónde está la manchego? Señor, it's right in front of you. Beautiful cheese. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm just going to grizzle a bunch of this for myself. That would be great in American. Uh-oh.
Cheese down. Oh, shit, that's good.
Oh, Chancey. Chance has to have a piece. Yep.
Snap, that's good.
It's great, huh? Nutty, super flavorful. So I'll just get a bunch of this going. We're going to make 2 of each. So just make sure you have enough. And the other thing that will determine how much you make of any of your ingredients, it will be the size of your ramekin. This guy is a 10 ounce. There's taller ones that are 6 ounces. There's an 8. I like this. I just like more shit in the bottom so you can eat. Okay, now I'll clean this up and then we start cooking. All right, because it's uncooked, we start with the bacon first. Of course, you would always start with the things that take longer to cook, but when there's bacon involved, yeah, even if it's not the longer cooking item, you want it first because you want it to flavor everything that goes in the pan after it. Make sense?
Poppy. Oh, great. We're going back to that.
All right, now we can add our mushrooms and our onions. And yes, I realize I'm making probably way too much. That's all right.
Better to have too much than too little.
Absolutely. Well, I did want to make sure that we had extra in case we needed it. So this is now happening. And on the Spanish side, we'll begin with the red onion and a little splash of oil like that. And everything is softening. I know it's not that exciting yet, but oh, just you wait.
That's what she said when she was angry.
Oh.
Everything is softening.
Oh my God. You're a fool. To the red onion, we'll add our chorizo, gorgeous, full of flavor, fully cooked, so we're just gonna let the fat start to come out of it a little bit. The chorizo's giving off its fat. Let's add one more little thing. Next is some garlic. A little splash of oil. It's happening, it's happening. Don't like garlic, leave it out. Don't like chorizo, want to use Mexican chorizo, no problem. You would just start it in the pan first like the bacon. We're ready for our last two items, one in each pan. And I can do this simultaneously if you can shoot it simultaneously. And the additions are spinach on the American side, that dropped. Spinach on the American side and a tomato on the Spanish side. Just watch how quickly this spinach wilts and becomes almost nothing. It's happening. Look, it's almost gone. All right, we're gonna season each side. First with a little salt and pepper. Not too much because we're gonna season the egg too. And the only other thing that we're gonna give to the Spanish side is a little smoked paprika. Just a touch, because we'll add some to the top as well for color. Holy S. This side, unbelievable, the smell. These guys are both ready. I say we take them off and start the process of building. And we're ready. Pans with our two different insides and pans with our little empty ramekin things. First though, these have to be buttered. So with a little butter on a paper towel, I will do all four of these guys. Yeah, by the way, if you wanted to use like cooking spray, hey man, feel free. You want to use a little oil, be my guest. This is supposed to be what you want it to be. You want to use butter, don't use butter. But for God's sakes, if you're telling me you're going to use margarine, I will reach through this freaking screen and throttle your sorry ass. All right, if this part wasn't obvious, we'll now put about half of each. Oh, good Lord. Is it possible that I made the perfect amount? See, for a bit, I thought I was getting way ahead of myself. Perfecto. Sí, muy bien. And now the American side. Honey, that fellow on TV's using bacon and mushrooms and spinach. He's calling that American. Is it? Listen, Laura Jean, because it's being made in this country, it can be anything he wants it to be. He's also spilling. Well, I've seen that guy before. He's kind of messy. And now that you say this, I think he might even be Canadian. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful. Now, just try to make a little indentation if you can, because you want the egg to, I want the egg, I'm anal, to sit kind of in the center. So here's what we're gonna do. Now look, if your egg cracking skills are perfect, then just go for it. But I'm telling you, if you break the yolk, you're effed. You want the yolk runny. So I think it's safer to take an egg, crack it on the flat, open it up. Now you've got a perfect yolk, and now you can just go like this, right in there. Beautiful. So just carry on the other three. And as I'm doing this, I'm reminded that when you're baking, which I don't do very often, and you're gonna add an egg or two to a flour, butter mixture, whatever's already in your bowl or your mixer thing, do the eggs like this, because sometimes you get a blood spot and you don't wanna now contaminate everything you've already worked on. Gorgeous. How pretty is that? This is only gonna get better. So remember what I said, a little salt and pepper for everybody. And now here's one of the parts that makes it super delicious. We add some heavy cream, just a couple tablespoons.
Really?
Who doesn't like a little extra richness? I'm telling you, when you get your spoon in this and some toast, you are gonna be so glad this is there. And now our cheese. We know our Spanish side gets the Manchego. And now the American side gets Monterey Jack, in this case, cheddar if you want. I'm not a huge straight cheddar fan. Okay, so this is good. All right, I'm happy. One last thing, just a baby sprinkle of the smoked paprika on the Spanish side. Beautiful. There we have it. They're gorgeous, but they're about to get way gorgeouser because they're going into a 350 oven. Now look, it's, I'd say it's anywhere between 12 and 17, 18 minutes. The goal is mostly cooked white, soft, runny yolk. So keep your eye on it. I always tell you, we don't know exactly what our ovens are at. Sometimes you gotta go by touch, feel, your eyes. All right, I'll be back. We're gonna grill a little bread when these are getting ready, and it's gonna be wonderful. Right here, good?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, the eggs are almost ready, so let's cut some bread.
Oh, you didn't put it anywhere near.
I did that completely on purpose,
right.
just to fuck with you.
And I was looking at my
And I was waiting for the, I was really dragging out, getting the knife up to the edge. I wanted you to see it. Okay, ready?
Thanks.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
All right. Eggs are almost ready. Let's cut some bread. Right here in the middle, shall we? Nice. This is what you want. Get something good. Not some wimpy little, soft. Get something with some texture on the outside because you'll be glad you did. Like this. So the Evo is hot. Let's just give these guys a little drizzle of some olive oil on one side, and we'll throw them right on. Perfect. And on we go. Oil side down. And if you want to put something on it just to keep it flat and get better contact and better color, you could use anything. Like that. It's probably perfect.
That's gonna burn. That's gonna melt your computer. That's not
Well,
good.
it's not leaving it on there very long.
All right. Well, usually the point is to keep it on there.
Come on. I'm just effing with you, boys. Okay, these guys are gorgeous. Now, you want them crispy for a couple reasons. They're going to go into the soft eggs with the cream and the cheese, and crisp is going to be good. But more importantly, we're going to do what they do in Spain when they serve bread in restaurants. So I'm going to take this towel because I need to hold it. And now I have a clove of garlic that I've cut. You get that, Maxie? And all we're going to do is this. Rub it across the bread surface. And it will impart just the most gorgeous, light, little fragrant hit of garlic. And even though 2 of the eggs are American and they're not Spanish, we're going to treat them with the same love and respect and give their toasts the same little rubbing. Keep it clean, Max. All right, I think it's time to grab our eggs and see what's going on here.
Let's have some more excitement in that.
Oh, sorry, what? Oh, and that?
Time to grab our egg.
Oh, sorry, I was working. All right, these guys are good. Tiny bit more toast on that side. The other thing they do in Spain is after the garlic, they'll rub a cut tomato on it. And you just get the gorgeous essence of tomato. It's fantastic. And, oh my God, look at these kids. Come on, everybody. Let me just try and get these guys off so you can have a look at what's going on there. And where would we be if we didn't give a little green to that one? This guy, plenty of color. Plenty of color. I mean, look at the gorgeousness. See the color here? The grease from the chorizo has started to seep its way up the sides. That's gonna be insane. We just cut a piece of bread, and let's look at what we've got here.
Oh.
Look at that. Here's how to do this. Because you know what this is under, look at what's underneath, right? You've got yolk here, you've got that. Well, the yolk's gonna fall off the back. This bite, this one is what everything is all about today. Oh, it's falling.
Why'd you cover your mouth?
That is insane. The richness that cream adds, the faint garlic on this, oh my gosh. And yeah, look, there was more garlic in this one, but geez Louise, it's outstanding. And I feel bad, maybe one bite from the American one. Is that cool? Let's take a look at this, like that. If you go to the bottom, did you see this? Mushroom, spinach, oh
Cheese.
Goodness, cheeseness. Please, Lord, please. Watch this, ready? Oh, it's dripping this guy too, never mind. Bacon, mushrooms, oh my God. What did I promise? Easy, impressive. What's nice is you are only limited for how many you can make by how many ramekins you have. Buy 50 of them, cook for 50, make 50 of them all at once. You have 49 friends come over. 48, you eat 2. 47, you eat 3. It's all good. All good. By the way, holidays are coming up. You can go to shop.stcg.com for all kinds of fun stuff. We got knives, we got pans, we got clothing. This shirt, for example, is not there actually. We don't sell any all black. I feel like changing up a bit today. All right, absolutely make these. Don't be a loser and eat the same thing all the time. Breakfast, any time of the day, would be amazing with these.